Let's go.
Hiya, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and going to make this review really quick. Not going to make it super duper long because, as you can see, I got work soon. So I'm going to make this review really quick, and this is going to be on a Assassination Classroom second season. I thought it was season 2, but what they're calling it properly is second season. Well, obviously, it's the second season. I thought they're just going to remain a Assassination Classroom, like, forever. Like, I thought that was just going to be, like, the main title. But nope, instead, we do have a separate title. So, they are going with that means of a separate title. So, alright, cool. So, this episode, starting off with the second season, is not the most hype. I guess you could say it's a little bit of hype. But it is a pretty good way to start things off for the season. Not like, oh my, well, okay, except for one major thing that everybody is fucking hyping up. Because, by the way, I've never read most of the Assassination Classroom manga, so I really don't know most of this. So please try not to spoil this for me, but this dude, the Reaper, oh, yo, like, this was just out of nowhere. This was just the fuck out of nowhere kind of ill. Like, I have no idea. I did not see any of that shit coming. But anyways, before I get to that big major point, which is like mainly towards the end, we see at the very beginning that before they're leaving all from their summer vacation resort, Koro Sensei decided to do a kind of test as a little coupling test. You know, to give them some kind of like jump scare kind of thing, like inside a cave to set things up with a boy and girl couple, meaning that, you know, one of them will pass as an actual true, you know, coupling of boy and girl. But unfortunately, it kind of backfires because they know Koro Sensei quite well, so they try to backtrack him, and, you know, there's these certain weaknesses that they found out about, like, that I forget because most of it went pretty quick, but it was actually pretty hilarious from what I see. Speaking of hilarious, I really did like the Attack on Titan little reference parody where it's like Koro Sensei is like the giant fucking colossal titan with the disguise thing that he was having as the love girl thing. It was actually really fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. So anyways, yeah, we see Nagisa and the rest of the classmates pretty much try to you know, hook up. Their main goal, and we could kind of see that because Professor Bitch pretty much came out of the cave with Professor Kurasama, or Hirasama, whatever his name was, that dude. And pretty much what happens is that, you know, they have this really fun idea to get those two together as a couple. But unfortunately, it kind of fails. They're trying to get, like, you know, Professor Bitch, like, into these, like, fucking, like, nice-ass clothes, not these, like, you know, showing off, you know, horror girl kind of clothes and stuff. Well, it's not really horror girl because obviously she is a secret agent, so she was taught by the best, which is why she dresses in those kinky clothes. Is because, you know, obviously she was trained by the Russian guy, which I believe he is Russian because I watched most of this. By the way, I watched most of this in the English dub back when season 1 came out because Japan was taking too long with like episode 3. It was delayed due to the whole ISIS crisis going on, so I was like, alright, things are slowing down a bit, I'll just wait, because the STEMI dub cast was just announced right around the corner, so I was like, alright, this is the case, then screw that, I'm probably just going to watch the dub, because I love most of Funimation's dubs, and I say most of Funimation's dubs. So, yeah, so I watched it all the way through there, but I am going to give this a shot by watching it sub, and if it does get announced with a STEMI dub cast soon, I'll definitely check that out as well on the line, but more importantly, it'll be a great laugh, you know, to have again and whatnot. But anyways, though, enough about that. So overall, those are some like pretty funny situations. The second half of the episode is pretty much Nagisa and then pretty much going their separate ways on their last day of like summer vacation stuff. You know, they're pretty much like enjoying whatever they have now because the second half of the semester is second half of the semester, and when that goes through, we still have March. We all know what that means. It's time for the students to get serious, to kill off Koro Sensei. And from what I've been hearing, the Assassination Classroom manga might actually be ending pretty soon. From what I've been hearing, it's going to be, from the events taking place, which I'm assuming is going to be that fateful event, is going to be ending quite sooner than we think. So it's like, damn, like, are you serious? but it's like only like an 100 and something, which well, it kind of makes sense from the story standpoint on the date and the month that they have to kill off Kuro Sensei, which of course makes sense. But anyways, though, enough about that. So anyways, like while that's going on, we see at the very end, we get in contact. Well, you know what was really cool though, because like it looks like she was about to actually give, you know, Mr. Kurasuma, you know, that kiss, because she had the napkin there with the food. It's like, oh, why are you doing that with your napkin? It seems a bit off place. And she kind of like wipes like his lips. Like I think she kissed it, and then she like wiped his lips, and then he's like, wow. Like, you know, he didn't expect that, because what he expects is more like classier kind of things. He doesn't really like, you know, women who just like, even though it's kind of weird because he likes to eat like fast food and shit like that, which is actually kind of funny. So then, in other words, you know, she kind of blew her chances, but that's okay. You know, it is her way to actually say, like, you know what, I think I am starting to fall for this guy and stuff like that, because she does explain like, well, you know, they were working together. She found the spark that maybe this is the perfect guy, you know, for her. Just saying. So anyways, while that's, you know, going on there, I like, by the way, Karma. Oh yeah, great to see him again, by the way. But besides that, I love the 3DS thing that he had. He was playing One Piece Gigantic Battle on 3DS. That was actually pretty hype, though. That was really cool, just seeing him, you know, play that. And it was actually pretty funny, too, how, like, he was trying to, like, tell the guy, like, he was trying to, like, persuade the guy, because like you know, the lottery sometimes is always rigged, but he kind of knows like how these games usually work. He says, if you make me this deal and make me, you know, get the right numbers on purpose, you know, I want this like new game console. And it looks like a freaking Wii, but it's named like the Neptune something. Like, why is Hyperdimension Neptunia getting up in this bitch now? Just saying. So anyways, though, it was cool. We got to see the other students, and they're just, you know, chilling, and they're basically like enjoying this like festival thing. There's this one kid, which I forget his name, where he basically takes all these fish that he like won, and he's gonna cook them for dinner because he's poor and he had like really nothing else. It's kind of funny. And I really do like the little bond between Nagisa and his father during the time before they were gonna go out. And it kind of turns out that, you know, even though his mom could be harsh, he kind of understands her and she understands him. So they kind of have this like bond here. And his dad was actually really glad, you know, for him to finally be more smiley, to be more happier, instead of like miserable when he was in Class C and stuff like that. But regardless, though, now we get to the big event, the main thing that made me just go, what the fuck? The Russian dude, the teacher that taught that the sensei of Professor Bitch, he did, yeah, he did, in a cool ass fucking way. Yeah, it's a little cheesy, sorta, but not really. But it's cool and badass at the same time. Let me explain. While he was trying to give her, like, you know, because I think he was actually talking to Kuro Sensei about, like, you know, I would love to go there, but, you know, I got other business to attend to. And then he gets sad. He's like, okay, well, try to kill me another day. And it's like, it's funny. Like, Kuro Sensei gets actually sad that he doesn't want him to try to kill him during this last moments before, you know, the time code, you know, draws near. But anyways, none of that, though. We see this dude named the freaking Reaper, and he's there standing in front of him chilling, and this dude goes Yusuke Urameshi on this dude, like literally, but except like there's no spirit gun, there's nothing. It's just he takes his fingers like this, like a gun, like, you know, kind of like, again, Yusuke Urameshi spirit gun. He does this, bam, 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 and we see bullets coming out of the fucker. We see bullets coming out of him, and he just passes out and he dies. What? I was like, huh? I did not expect that at all. And a lot of people were telling me there's major hype on this, and again, I never read the manga, so I don't know. But anyways, regardless, I gotta end this right now, really quick. So that's basically it for Assassination Classroom, second season, episode 1. And also, oh, by the way, before I go, really quick, the new opening for second season, really awesome. I really like the whole question, question. I like that song, though. It's actually really cool, and it really does have this more serious mode, or serious mood compared to the last two openings that we had. Even though the second opening for the first season was my favorite compared to the first opening, you know, Mr. Teacher, like that song I liked, but This song, I think, was definitely a hell of a lot better, and it just sets for more really hype and serious tone. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it for my review. Overall, if I were to give this a score for having a really awesome, welcome back, we got some really good comedy. I mean, I could give it a 4 out of 5, making it a good plus episode, but I probably will give this a 4.5 out of 5. Why? Because of that hype with the Reaper. I'm like, yo, I gotta know what this dude is. Like, he's gotta have some, ridiculous powers or some shit. I don't know what the hell this dude is. So I'm gonna give this, a 4.5 out of 5, make it a great plus. Even though, the only thing is, I wish we could have just moved stuff along, besides making it, date... I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's a great plus episode overall. We got a lot of comedy. We got that what the fuck drama going on. And, yeah, it's just fun seeing Kuro-sensei. And because the new opening is pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. I like the opening. The opening does get me hyped up to watch the second season. It's really good. I actually really recommend watching it. It's actually really awesome. So, yeah. So, overall, that's what I would give this. A 4.5 out of 5. Great plus. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And are you glad that Kuro-sensei and the gang are back for another round of Assassination Classroom? And don't forget next time to join me for episode 2 next week of Assassination Classroom second season. So until then, guys, I will see you then. I believe Thursday-ish it comes out. Yeah, around Thursday. But I gotta see how that works out because, with the chapters coming out Thursday, I have to see how that works out. But regardless, though, if not Thursday, then I'll definitely review it on on a Friday or a Friday night, etc. So until then, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is the Ninja Reviewer sending out. Peace out. MM Manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. And it's time for school to be back in session. And that school is to assassinate Kuro-sensei. So until then, guys, I'll see you guys in episode 2. Later. Peace.